A lot of people say that alcohol is so good. It tastes so good. Is it really so good? Can you remember your first drink? If I think about my first drink, I know it was a beer. And I drank that beer and I was like, I didn't like it at all. If I smell to beer, I think it smells very bad. If I drank it the first time, I was like, what am I drinking here? The first time I drank it was with my father and a couple of friends of him. He gave me the beer and I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah, I felt so strong and good. I was maybe 14 years. It's like, yeah, my friends had to drink Coca and I could drink alcohol, yeah. And I had this beer, it smelled so bad. I drank and I was thinking about, what am I drinking here? What is that? I don't like it at all. But you drink with your father and his friends and you have fear of being rejected again, and so you drink it with your father and his friends and you have like the fear of being rejected, so you say, oh yeah, I really like it, yes, thank you. And it's, you want to be a part of the group, and that's also so important. That's why so many people drink alcohol. If you listen to yourself and your body is saying, do not give that to me, it smells bad, it tastes bad, and if you drink too much you have to puke. It's your body who is saying, I don't want it, I don't need it. But we have to learn it, and the people are giving it to you, and we want to be a part of the group, and that's something, it's also a need in life. We want to be a part of a group, of something, and that gives us significance, and it's so important to know that we do a lot of things to be part of a group, but by doing that we don't listen to ourselves. For me, being sober is really staying true to who you are. And do you have the courage to always listen to yourself? Do you have the courage to be yourself? Do you have the courage to say your own opinion? And that's very important, because what happens if you are in a group and you don't drink? The people will annoy you and say, you have to drink, and it's not easy to stay, to listen to yourself. But for me, if you can do that, then you are really strong. And that's what I did last years in my life. I went out with my friends sometimes. They get really drunk. I wanted to go home and they were like, you're a sissy, pussy. Did I like it that they said it? I didn't like it. But for me, staying sober was priority number one. And if I didn't want to stay, I just left. Was it always easy? No. It was not always easy, but I had to stand up for myself, and I had to choose for myself. And sometimes after 1 year with my friends partying, they drinking, I was not drinking, we separated a little bit. And was it difficult? That was really difficult, because I felt there was no connection anymore between them. But that's how it works sometimes. Sometimes we have to go, we have to let things go, and there will new things open. And I also did it with my job. I stopped working for the one coach, I did my own thing, and sometimes we need to let go things to get other things. Life are circles. Every end is a new beginning, and that's how I see it. And if you are listening to it, and if you're gonna stop drink, if you're gonna change your view, things will be different in your life, things will happen in your life. But I give you good advice, listen good to yourself. The people who say to you, drink just one, they don't know that maybe you have a problem with it. What they are doing is they are projecting their own uncomfortability to you. If you don't drink and they drink, they have to question themselves. It's like, oh, why am I drinking? Oh, that is not normal, that's not good. And he's not drinking, oh. So what do they say? Drink this beer, drink this. And why do they say? If you drink it, then they are like, phew, I don't have to change my behavior. If you stop drink, you are a mirror. Since I quit, I am a mirror. My friends see me every time. My friends of so many years ago, when they saw me, it was like, is he still not drunk again? Damn. So they have to question themselves. And I see in my town where I lived, there are so many people more aware of alcohol. And it's not by persuading them like you have to stop. No, it's just by being myself. So back to the taste. The first time I drank beer, I didn't like it. The first time I drank wine, I didn't like it at all. I drank white wine, but the first white wine I liked was one who was very sugary. Then I drank red wine. The first time I drank red wine, I spit it out. But what do people say to you? You have to appreciate it. You have to learn to drink. Why do we have to learn to drink something? Our body is telling us something. Our body is the best, is the expert what is good for us and what is not good for us. If you like it, keep on doing it. If you don't like it, it's better do not do it. But we have to learn to drink alcohol. It's like smoking. We have to learn to smoke. The first time you smoke, you get and then after a while, it's like if you ask people, why do you smoke? It's so good, it's so good. Is it really good? No. We think it's good. And that's also what I said. We are attached to the beliefs about alcohol, not to the product themselves. If you can change your beliefs about alcohol, you can let it go. And okay, I say you don't need a lot of... my vision is that you don't need willpower to stop, but sometimes there will be a moment that you need the willpower. Like when I was with my friends and they drink and I wasn't drinking, and after 1 year it was like, yeah, what should I do? Should I drink again or should I go my own way? It's a split in your life and you have to choose. You're gonna choose for your friends, or you're gonna choose for yourself. I always choose for myself, and sometimes it's not easy, but it's always the best. In the long term, it's always the best. It's choosing for yourself, being loyal to yourself. And yeah, alcohol, the first time you drink, it is not good, but we learn it. The society is like, you have to learn alcohol. With your family, you drink the red wine, you have to learn it, learn that. And I'm like, no, our body is so smart. I listen to my body. If I don't like something, I leave it. And people will say, yeah, but you have to learn to eat this or this. Okay, maybe it is. But for me, I also know I have always drunk for the effect. If you can say it for yourself that you have drunk for the effect, then there's no like, yeah, I like it or you don't like it. I think I was drunk 1,000 times in my life. I think. And I always drank for the effect because I was like, phew, I was gone. And when I was young, I liked that feeling that I was gone. I thought it gave me something, but it gave me nothing. It gave me an illusion of freedom. When you are numbing yourself, you are like, you are conscienceless. And I think in life we have to be awake, we have to be aware of everything. And sometimes when I have a difficult day or I want to be like escape from reality, I do it in a different way. I do it by running or like by meditating or singing the mantras. And that's very important. And is alcohol good? It's one of the most difficult beliefs to handle, but I don't think it's good. And if you are like, yeah, I still like the red wine, drink it like consciously. Smell it. To what does it smell? Beer, wine, vodka, shots. Sometimes when you see people drinking shots, they drink like a shot and it's like, they do like that. And then you ask them, and how did you like the shot? Yeah, it was so good. But people don't drink because it's good, it's because they want to get drunk. And in this part, you have to be honest with yourself. I cannot be honest for you, I can be honest for myself, but you have to be honest for yourself. Do you drink for the taste or do you drink for the effect? If you cannot answer it right now, let it go down a little bit, think about it, but be aware, be awake, be conscious about what you do, because vodka or drinking shots, beer, it's not so good.